Bonjour et bienvenue à Learn French with Alexa. Today I would like to conjugate the verb manger. Here it is. And that means to eat in the passé composé, which is the past tense. Okay, one of the past tenses actually. Now, the passé composé is composed of three things. First of all, you've got the subject pronouns. Okay, if you don't know what a subject pronoun is, then go to one of my videos based on subject pronoun. It's part of volume 1, okay, of my 10 block of lessons, okay? Subject pronouns such as I, you, he, she, and so on. It's composed as well of an auxiliary verb. Now, an auxiliary verb, well, we've got two in French. We've got to be and to have. And the passé composé is also composed of a past participle. Now, manger is er at the end as an infinitive form. When you put it into its past participle, it's really easy. You drop the r and you add an accent on top of the e, which we call an accent aigu. This way, I think. Okay, anyway, this way, okay? So, manger, drop the r, add an accent, and suddenly it becomes eaten. That's your past participle in English, okay? Now, manger is, unless like in English, it is actually a regular verb, so quite easy to conjugate. Here we go. Let's use our subject pronouns. Let's use our auxiliary verb to have, and what is wrong with me today? Let's use our past participle. Okay, I'll get there. It's been a tough day. Now, j'ai mangé, that means I have eaten or I ate. Okay, j'ai mangé. Now, knowing that to have in the present tense is j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, that's exactly what you're doing. You're conjugating the verb to have and add the past participle. Tu as mangé, you have eaten or you ate. Il a mangé, he has eaten or he ate. Elle a mangé, she has eaten or she ate. On a mangé, one has eaten or we have eaten, the more informal way of we, or we ate. Nous avons mangé, we have eaten or we ate. And that's the more formal way of saying nous. Vous avez mangé, or vous avez mangé, that's you have eaten or you ate, as in you, the more formal ways of saying you, and also when you talk to more than one person. Ils ont mangé, they have eaten, that's the plural of the masculine version of they, and elles ont mangé, that's the plural masculine version of they. Okay, again, if you're unsure about the subject pronouns, go back to my video on subject pronouns where I explain what they are. Now, here we go. J'ai mangé. Now, try to repeat after me. J'ai mangé. Tu as mangé. Well done. Il a mangé. Elle a mangé. On a mangé. Nous avons mangé. Vous avez mangé. Bravo. Ils ont mangé. And elles ont mangé. That's fabulous. Okay? Shouldn't be too hard. As I said to you, manger is a verb that belongs to the first group. Okay? So because it's an ER verb into its infinitive form, okay, as in to eat, in the passé composé, all you have to do is drop the R and add an E. In the present tense, actually, and I refer back to the video on present tense, it's conjugated always the same way, okay? So that's what's easy about regular verbs, okay? The same in English. It just happened that to eat in English is an irregular verb, okay? You don't say in the past, I have eaten, do you? No, you say I have eaten, okay? And that makes it an irregular verb. Now, I'm going to give you 3 examples, and I would like you to give me more examples and show me that you're learning, okay, by leaving a comment here below. Remember, I always answer your comments because I love it. Now, Tom a mangé des escargots au restaurant hier soir. Now have a look at that. Tom a mangé. We know what that means. Tom has eaten. Now we're using a and not on and not avons. Okay, why? Because it's Tom. And if you replace Tom by a subject pronoun, it will be he. He has eaten. So, il a mangé. Tom a mangé des escargots. Snails. Escargots. Au restaurant, at the restaurant. Hier, yesterday, soir, evening. Okay, et hier soir. It's very good for you to learn these little words, by the way. How to say yesterday, how to say evening, how to say morning, how to say tomorrow, how to say all these things, okay? Because that makes you and helps you build a decent sentence, okay? Numéro 2. Juliette et Tom ont mangé ensemble. Juliette et Tom ont mangé ensemble. And I could add, in order for us to know a little bit more about time, vocabulary, dans l'après-midi. Juliette et Tom ont mangé ensemble dans l'après-midi. Ou cet après-midi. So you could say Juliette and Tom ont mangé, have eaten, ensemble. Ensemble, it means together, okay? Together, dans l'après-midi, in the afternoon. You could say cet après-midi, this afternoon as well, okay? It's up to you the way you add on. Look, you could add on as well. Juliette et Tom ont mangé des grenouilles, they've eaten frogs, okay, des grenouilles au restaurant, at the restaurant, ensemble, together, cet après-midi, this afternoon. So add on, try to make it complicated, okay? Don't stick with one little sentence, okay? Just add on little words in between and see what it looks like. And then you'll amaze yourself by how much you can actually say, okay? Now, remember, I'm proud of you. Now, j'ai mangé avec mes parents dimanche dernier. J'ai mangé means I have eaten, okay? J'ai mangé avec, with, mes parents, my parents, okay? Now, mes is MES because parents is plural, okay? Mes parents, dimanche dernier. Now, dimanche is Sunday. If you do not know the days of the week, I have a whole video on days of the week. Now, dimanche dernier, last Sunday. Now, notice that dimanche is Sunday, dernier is last. So we don't say last Sunday, we say Sunday last. Okay? Superb. Now, these are my examples. You can add your own example, okay? I can't wait to read them personally. So why don't you do that? That's it for me. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already, to be kept updated by what goes on, because I always post new videos. Au revoir, à bientôt, and hopefully that was hopeful to you. Helpful to you, not hopeful. Oh dear, I need to go back to bed. Night night.